Guys, this Pakistan series has been amazing. I've had the best time. Today's actually my final day, so I'm going to bring you along with me. I do not know in this video what the day holds. In the other videos, you know, we might have gone to Manal, we might have gone to Giga Mall, we might have done some shopping, some wedding shopping, that kind of stuff. In this one, I have absolutely no idea what we're going to do. The girls are just kind of doing their thing. Maybe we're going to do some shopping. I don't really know, but what I do know is I'll keep you with me the entire time. So let's have a fun day, guys.
I think that's really cute and self-contained. Do you know the owner of this place?
I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but you know what you can do when you go abroad? You know, sometimes if your cards don't work, you can basically... Selma, how does Selma send her money?
She sends it through Remitly.
There's a thing called Remitly.
And then you can pick, on the Remitly app, you send the money.
Yeah.
And it lets you pick the location or how many banks are available to give you that money. I have to provide that service.
So imagine Remitly is linked to your bank account, you transfer it in and they send it...
So Remitly is an app, and you log in, you update it with your bank details, you transfer it between bank accounts.
That's pretty decent. That's really cool. If you can't use a cash board, you can do that. However, what we didn't realise... Bank lawyer, I'll say, so basically we've ended up coming to this bank to get money. She has done it before, it does work, it's real, right? But it was about 100 metres from my house, so we're in a taxi. So, there we go. We're balling right now, isn't that one? Huh? We're balling because it's about 100 metres from my house.
Yeah, balling.
I don't think we realised how close it was. But after this, we're going to go grab some food.
I couldn't walk in the heat though.
Yeah, it's too hot. It's got to be 35 degrees today. Yeah, we'll get you some food. I think sometimes when you go away, people forget to just hydrate. It's one of those, I think if you've not eaten properly as well, it's been 2 weeks of consistent of not great sleep, so because we've been getting lit, so there we go. Let's head into gigs. Boom, we've been hit with that weird law. If you follow this channel, you know what I'm going to say. A lot of places, supermarkets, they don't allow you to use cameras, which is okay, but you can use your phone camera. So the camera that's 4K and £1,500 and really expensive, you can use, which is in your phone. But the tiny little thing that I've got in my pockets, which is like a third of the price, it's not okay. So it's a really weird law that it's everywhere. It's not just here, it's everywhere, but it's just one of those things. So we're going to do this, a few segments. My phone messed up there. We're going to do a few segments on here, and then we're going to carry on my proper thing. I may have made the mistake of eating pine nuts as they are. So these, make sure to de-shell them.
There you go.
I told the guy, that's how I eat them. De-shell a pine nut, don't eat the shell. But it's okay now. Pura shell is okay now. But there's zabardast there. Same as getting herself I read that as Juicy Boy, Juice and Joy. They have ice cream here too.
I'm getting peach and mango.
As you can see, they're making fresh right here. No one's offered me any. They had nuts, no one offered me any. You had juice, you didn't offer me any.
Did he call you over and ask you to taste some?
Yeah, but the girls didn't offer. I'm gonna get myself a drink. Oh, that's fresh, it's nice. Honestly, it's actually bloody lovely, this is. You can see all the fresh fruit they do it through, right there. And these nuts are also fantastic. Like this, you may not know it, but it's basically lots of nuts and stuff with like a sugar which is called gur. Now, gur is the sugar made from like a sugar cane. That's what it's made from. It's called gur. Right, we are entering the food court. Wild Wings, which is kind of average. Pizza, which I don't go to, but there's a ton of places here. To be fair, Tato, actually really nice. Nice pasta Alfredo. Sema, your husband's favourite place. Burger Lab is closed down, but I heard good stuff about them, which is a bit surprising. China Grill, Spice Factories. A lot of variety here, one must say, guys. And don't forget, there's food coming up on the floors as well. So there's little stands kind of almost pretty much on every single floor. This is a place my sister likes. It's called Ravayat. You know what? Let's try doner kebab in Pakistan. So I've ended up going for, okay, the menu switched off. I've ended up going for this meal right here. Here we go, chicken and lamb. Nice little salad bar here as well. I literally have no idea what to expect when it comes to doner kebab in Pakistan. I really, really don't. Right, let's go. This is from that Ravayat place, right there. This is what Sema likes. I'm sure, it might not be from Ravayat. I'm sure I saw Sema Kion for it, but it might not. Let's try it. Yeah, all pre-made, which is a bit of a shame. So, now, here isn't it? So they give you 6 chips, which is great. I really wanted to try Mr. T's new kebab place, but he's in Midland and I'm in all the way in Pakistan, so we couldn't. Doesn't look like the picture, absolutely not. But you know what? It looks alright, quite heavy. Pakistan are not known for their kebabs. I wouldn't have toasted it. I would have had a pitta. I would have done that very different. The sauce is quite sweet, but it's okay. First try. Lots of improvement needed. It's a new thing here. What I'm going to do instead is go to Mr. T's kebab place because he'll know what he's doing. Alright guys. 1 potato, 2 potatoes, loaded fries. Loaded fries, they look good. Right, so that's pretty much us done here. We're going to move on now. I'm doing this again on my phone, but I'm going to use my finger camera now. I'm not sure if I said earlier they wouldn't let me use my camera inside. Dying is good. It's the natural light of the earth, of the sun. I'm so tired.
Of the earth or the sun? Okay.
I'm so tired. It's the star of the sun, isn't it? Did you know it takes 8 minutes for the sun's light to get here? So if the sun blew up, it would take you 8 minutes to see it. Because light travels faster than sound and everything else.
You've told me this fact so many times, I do not care.
Yeah, but I want to be cool.
I do not care.
I like science, guys. This is my last day here, which is such a shame. Every time I come here, I get accustomed, I get used to it. And then you think of the last day, I thought of getting on the airplane, getting home. It's a bit of a long one. And I've actually got like a self-transfer, which is normally okay. It's the process of, say you land at an airport, like an intermediary stop, and then normally you just kind of have a transfer, right? You kind of go through, get to the second one. But on a self-transfer, you have to go out of arrivals and back in through departures. You have to go through security. But they've given me an hour to do that at 2 locations. So let's see if I get home. Right now, I'm going to find a coffee shop. I want to do some editing, probably edit this video that you're watching actually right now, and a couple of others. And then we're going to try and get home. So in this video, I'm going to try and include the whole process of me actually going home. So I hope I go home, because if I miss one of the self-transfers, of which I have 2, I have to buy another ticket, which is not ideal. So yeah, I guess we'll see by the end of this video. If I'm in good spirits, I made it. If I haven't, then I'm not in good spirits. The thing I love about these gated communities is they're safe. They're very easy to walk around and chill, but there's a bunch of restaurants, just sort of behind me around the corner. There's a million restaurants, coffee shops. There's this really posh hotel with these big grounds, wedding hall. It's actually lovely. If you can afford it in Pakistan, definitely go for one of the defense zones. They're very safe, they're very nice. This is where I'm personally thinking about actually setting up and then getting a place. But guys, let me know, is it worth getting a house in Pakistan? I think it is. Guys, look what I found. So you've got all these posh places here, Gloria Jeans, and I think there's a Starbucks, which I don't go to. Places like that, right? But I found this cute little place, man. This place is lovely. Like, it's in the shade, it's nice. Instead of going to those large places, right, this large establishment, I thought I'd go to this kind of independent, and it looks lovely. It looks absolutely lovely. So that's a low chair. We are gonna do, oopsie. Many apologies, guys. That was my fault. We're going to find, inshallah, hopefully we found a really, really good little coffee shop. Again, DHA 2 defense zone. This is lovely. Right, I'm just loving the look of this little place. Listen, guys, this is actually a lovely little coffee. It's really refreshing. A good amount of coffee in it. I think there's a hole in my straw there. Did you guys just capture that? Hold on. I swear my life went everywhere. Can you guys see that? I swear God, it just went everywhere. Apart from the dodgy straw, which I'll just get changed to be fair. Did you guys see that one? I swear my life is... It's not just me, it is actually squirting, right? It's... Bae, you got a straw, do I, please? I'll just get another straw. It's kind of minor. The coffee itself is lovely. This is such a lovely, quiet little spot. There's no one here. This is so lovely. I want to chill and relax and edit before I get to the airport, because I've got like 3 airports to hit. There's an airport called Quetta in Pakistan. I'll be honest, never heard of it. So I don't know where that is. It's a self-transfer from there to Dubai, self-transfer from there to Istanbul, and then from there it's not self-transfer, straight to England. But like, it's actually only like a 12-hour thing, whereas everyone else has got 8-10-hour flights. But that's, you know, it's only 12 hours if I actually make the self-transfers. It's one of those. You think you order? Huh? Huge order. Okay. Question: is there one hole in the straw? Is there two? I'm gonna let you guys figure that out. If you are new here, please do consider subscribing. That just really helps my channel, helps me grow, gives me some more motivation to do these vlogs, because they take a lot of time, they take a lot of money. I love doing them, but at the end of the day, you know, you've got limited time, resources and money, so I want to make content that people actually enjoy. If people aren't enjoying them, that's like fair play, right? Like, no worries. But if they are, then I definitely want to do more. I want to bring you content that you guys like, as it happens, on a selfish perspective. I actually love doing vlogs. I haven't traditionally done them very often, because when I started YouTube, I wanted to do food reviews. Not many people were doing it. Like, you know, you've got massive creators, like the grandfather of food YouTube is someone like Mark Greens, right? But he'll do like a tour in a country where he'll sort of showcase the food scene of that location. When I started a few years ago, it was more like doing that little chicken shop on Cheetham Hill Road that no one's really talking about. So it's more sort of critical analysis on single establishments rather than like a citywide, if not a countrywide tour. So I started doing that. Honestly, I actually love these vlogs because I get to show you a bit of the country, I get to show you lots of food, have a lot of fun, and I hope they kind of provide some entertainment, and then they also provide like the informative. So if you come into wherever I am, you know where to go. Like, I'm tempted to make a separate channel. So it'd be like, for example, HEYMAN Travel Diaries, where that's where all my vlogs will be. I'll do like a halal guide for, say, Barcelona or wherever I am, Japan, I don't know, wherever it is. And then on this channel it'll be like food reviews. So that's an idea that I'm kind of playing around with now. Some people have said don't do that because you should be trying to grow your single brand to be as big as it can, which is true. Like, I am trying to grow my brand, that's 100% true. But then it's like, I feel like there's better value to the viewer if they want to see vlogs, they kind of know where to go, and if they want to see food reviews, they know where to go. So it's kind of balancing those two things, right? Because if I was to start a brand new channel now, this video will get a quarter of the views, but then you can build it up. So what I'm basically trying to say is there's pros and cons. I don't know which one to go for, so please let me know in the comments. Should I start a HEYMAN vlog channel? That would be helpful. I want to know. I want to know what to do. So yeah, I need your guidance if possible, please. The saga continues. So I'm at Islamabad airport. Told you about the flights earlier. Now, to be fair, this I think is my fault. I don't know why I thought this, but so my sister's flights are like 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock respectively. Well, do you know what? I'll come here at 12 o'clock because that's what time they get in here. I'll make sure they get here okay, go through the gates and all that kind of security, all that kind of stuff okay. I'll go through departures as well. Now, they're international departures because they're going home. I'm domestic because the first leg of my flight is actually to Quetta airport. I thought maybe I could go for international, maybe connects to domestic because all the gates might be together, or maybe I'd go through domestic and then meet them kind of through, go to the lounge or something, but you can't do that. So you have to go through domestic, and the two sections, international and domestic, do not connect, which is kind of, it's like, it is what it is, right? Like, that's just my bad, like, whatever. But what I didn't factor in is domestic is not even open. So that's opening in like 5 hours. So I'm going to chill out here for 5 hours. There are some seats and stuff inside, but it's really busy, and like, you know, when you're just tired, you don't want to talk to anyone. You know, alhamdulillah, I've got a lot of really loyal supporters, but I feel just, my brain of social battery is just gone. 2 weeks of being with people who I love, but like, we had 3 weddings, unfortunately we had to pay respects because a lot of people have passed away in the family. I've been doing a lot, and I've not really slept for literally, it's been 2 weeks. In that 2 weeks, there's not been a single day where I've had 8 hours sleep, not even one. So it's one day you just feel really KO'd. So I kind of want to just chill and relax. So I've come out here and I've been stopped by about 50 in-drivers because they think I'm trying to go home. So I've tried to kind of separate myself from the drivers, which are all down there. Again, they're just doing their job. I'm not hating, it's just my brain just isn't cooperating with me right now. So I'm going to kill 5 hours, and I need to get the Quetta flight, get off, self-transfer to the Dubai flight, get off, self-transfer to the Turkey flight, get off, self-transfer to the England flights 4. One of them is going to go wrong, and I will cry. You will see a grown man cry on camera, goddammit. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, let's kill many hours. Managed to find a little lounge at Islamabad airport. Hey guys, just about see me there. so I can charge my phone, have some water, and I think they have a little bit of food as well. I mean, all fairness, I think it works out at about £2, so you can't really go wrong. And you even get a little bit of food as well, why not? So, okay, I got into departures in Islamabad after hours and hours and hours. I wouldn't be getting until like 7ish. Got on my plane. If you guys speak to the airport of Pakistan, sometimes you know there's just a lot of like happening around contagions. About 16 people want to see your passport. And then I got onto the plane and now I've come to Quetta. And you see there's lots of people. We're here trying to get a flight to Dubai, but that's actually delayed. But I was stressed out getting here because when I got off the plane, again here, there's so much flapping around. Like when I went through security, it was just like, how much money do you have on me? And I was like, I've got a couple hundred quid from my dad, and I've got some fees. And I'm like, why? I was like, just like that. It's a couple hundred quid, mate. And with the rupees, it was like 5,000 rupees. It was like 20, it's like, what's that, £15? I'm like, 15 quid. I just got it because I made my start. Why? Like, I'm used to questions, but they were like really weird questions. The way that he was asking, like answers were good enough, which is, you know, I was like, honestly, I went back to my sisters and family. I'm Kashmiri, but we're just chilling, and then I'm on my way home. That's it for you. There's nothing crazy to it. And then literally open your bags, take everything out, and like just literally spent every little thing. So I was like, this is just interesting. So I was stressed out before I left my flight. I got here, got through security. And to be fair, after that guy, everyone else was mad friendly. I had some really nice chats with some people. I got here, but the flight's delayed. Now, that means that I may miss my next flight. So that is the stress now. Because obviously I'll go on this one, because this one's sat here, assuming it's going to get cancelled. But the flight in Dubai, I was supposed to get there, we had like an hour, and then what's the next flight? So we're like, say half an hour late here, which is looking likely. I think I'll miss the Dubai to Istanbul, which means I'll probably have to get a hotel in Dubai or something. So, yeah. I'm not calling people here, but apparently not my seat. So I don't know what's happening. Some people are coming on the plane. So I don't really know what's happening, to be honest. Normally they call like sections of the page, so seats 1 to rows 1 to 15 or something. I really hope I get on this page. So I've tried to check in, but I've been put in the corner. Yeah, I'm not completely sure. Okay, he's literally asked me to go all the way back at the end of the queue. I have no idea why. As you can see, I've just come out of there. So I've queued all the way, I've gone all the way down, and he's asked me to just queue again at the back, and a few other people as well, to be fair. I have absolutely no idea why. There we go. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to re-queue the queue that we just went through, and then we're going to go from there. Yay, same queue. So basically, he tried to get me to do it again. He goes, oh, you're back quickly. And I goes, well, you told me to go to the back of the queue. I went to the back of the queue, and now the queue's come up to the end. Now I'm back here again. We tried to do it. I was like, look, bro, I'm not going to queue again. I don't really understand the point. Take my flipping thing so I can sit down on my seat. I don't understand. And he's went, last went, okay. So there we go. Disaster has struck. So the flight coming from Quetta to Dubai was like an hour late, which meant I missed the flight from here going to Turkey. Now they're putting the next available flight, which is 5:30, so that's great. But when that gets to Turkey, I missed my flight from Turkey to England. So I need to book a new ticket. I don't know what I'm going to do. If it's cheaper, I'll just get a hotel and I'll stay overnight. I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. The first thing I'm going to do is actually probably just eat. I'm just going to eat because I'm hungry. And then I'll figure out my plan after completion. Guys, so much has happened since the last video that I am close to breaking point. So I'm not going to film right now because I'm so annoyed. I don't think I've ever been this annoyed on the channel. So I'm going to wait till I probably get home and then I'll film there. Okay, I've literally just got off the plane. Let me get into a taxi. Let me go to Aylesbury. Let me drive to Birmingham. Let me freshen up. And then you guys are going to get a story of a lifetime. So much more happened since that video. So I think I'm over 40 hours of no sleep. So it's been about 2 days. So I got back to England. So long story short,
when I missed my flight in Dubai to Istanbul, they actually changed they booked me onto the next flight to Istanbul, not to a specific airport in Istanbul. Istanbul has two. They took me to a different one. So not only did I miss my first flight, they sent me to a different hotel, airport. When I got there, obviously I need to book another flight to go back to England. What I did was, so I'm so tired. Sorry. When I was in Dubai, when they said, look, oh, sorry, sir, don't worry, you missed your flight, we'll book you another one. I was like, no worries. They couldn't do anything about it. I'm not going to kick up a fuss, I'm too tired. I just rebooked a flight from Turkey to England. It was like 60 quid. I was like, whatever. I'll wait a couple of hours, no problem. However, what they failed to tell me was the airport had rebooked my flight to Turkey to a different hotel, to a different airport. So I got there and I was like, okay, I've got 3 hours to get to some next level airport. Sorry, not next level, that's really rude, but do you know what I mean? Like a different airport. Actually, the main one, that's fine. However, I got there and the airport is like an hour and a half away. I just about got into a taxi, I called an Uber, and I always use Uber there. The guy there was like, oh, can you pay me in cash? And I know there's a scam they do when you pay in cash and they charge you more and blah, blah, blah. But I was like, look, my friend, I'm going to pay for Uber app. And he was like, do you know what? I need the money. If you just cancel it off Uber, pay me £60. And that is roughly how much it cost to where I was going. I was like, do you know what? Forget it. It doesn't hurt to be nice. So I was like, do you know what? Forget it. I'll cancel it on my phone, the Uber, and I'll pay it to you in cash. I've actually got pounds. Is that okay? He's like, no problem. I was like, 60, is that okay? No problem. I was like, do you know what? Do a good deed. Forget it. I'll do it that way. So he puts his foot down. We get to the airport just about in time. And he's like, oh, can you pay me? And I'm like, yeah, no, it's here 60 quid. He's like, I want more. I was like, bro, I could have just paid for Uber like I normally do. I did this for you, and now you want more. He was like, yeah, but I went through tolls. I did this, I did that. And I was like, look, I haven't got the time to kill. I'm just going to go. And then my guy was just doing like, you know, the sympathy card. And I was like, do you know what? I'm not even in the mood to argue. I was like, look, number one, don't ever do this to me again. Don't ever do this to anyone again. You're just scamming people. Number two, I'm going to give you an extra £5 because I happen to have £5 note on me. You can take it. I've got a cat because at this point I had to catch my flight, right? And I couldn't bother to have a long altercation because I've been traveling at this point for like well over 20 hours. So I was like, I'm tired. So I get out, I go to the airport. Now I go to the check-in counter. And again, I've online checked in, but they didn't allow me to, they want me to queue up, right? So I queue up, it takes ages. I queue up, I find the counter, there's no one there. I managed to find some sort of staff member on the side. He was like, go to this other counter. I went there. They told me to go to a different counter, a different counter. So I went to like 6 different counters, long story short. By that point, I've missed my flight. And I'm like, going, guys, I've already paid for the flight. I've checked in online, but it's not giving me a boarding pass. I need one. And I got passed from pillar to post. The last counter I went to, there was no one even there. So at this point, I'm just getting really frustrated. So what I ended up having to do, just long story short, was basically just book another flight. So I was in the Istanbul airport for another 5 hours. I booked it. Even that, they made me queue up again to get my boarding pass. I queue up, and there's like one person at the counter, and there's like 50 to 100 people waiting. And I'm like, oh, none of these people, I can see what's happened. None of these people can check in online. So we have to wait for time. We do that. And even that, the organization in the airport is so bad. So they had like this queue that's like this, right? Like a spiral, not spiral, what am I looking for? You know, that kind of laddered queue. So everyone's queuing up. But they randomly opened a line on the side that everyone was just it was just chaos. So I get through that, get the ticket, and I managed to do all that kind of stuff, get on my plane. And to be fair, from Istanbul to London Gatwick, because it booked me to Gatwick, I was literally knocked out. Because it booked me to Gatwick, the taxi's a lot longer, so the taxi cost me like £100. So I do all that, I get home, and then I told my sister, can you leave a set of keys under my car tyre? Bless her, I think I was so tired, I probably explained it wrong. She's really on it, I think it was me. What I meant to say was, can you leave the house keys? Because I want to go in, I want to shower, have a pee, do all the stuff you need to do, right? She left my car keys under the tyre, not my parents' house keys. So I have to call her at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Baji, I'm really sorry. Can you let me in? Because I need to shower. I want to go to the toilet. I want to freshen up. I want to eat, all that kind of stuff. So I did all that. I ended up going to her house, had some food, and then I drove back here, which is like an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, something along those lines. And that takes me to here. However, let me show you guys. Let me just quickly show you something. This honestly looks like a little bit of a mess now, but I promise it was presented amazingly. So I got this. with, by the way, shout out to Glamberry. She's phenomenal. She makes the best cakes ever. Lots of snacks and stuff. Like a Naruto t-shirt. Look at that. How amazing does that look? And then also, I love myself flavoured fizzy water. Not normally sparkling, because that tastes like static, but the flavoured stuff. And then some homemade food as well. So I'm being looked after a lot. So yeah, it's one of those where like gestures like that are so sweet and so nice. I went from like the longest journey, I was exhausted. I came home, saw that, improved my mood immediately. I feel amazing. So, but yeah, now I'm in bed. I think I do need to catch some sleep. Guys, I've got a pretty big Pakistan playlist now. It's growing. If you want to see more, let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the comments. But do me a favor, drop this video a like and check out the other videos in the Pakistan playlist, because if I see the views kind of doing well, it basically means people want to see it, and it kind of gives me motivation to go out there and do it more, you know, because the traveling videos can be quite hard because you've got to get there. It's often really hot. Like recording here in the comfort of your own kind of city and stuff is easier than obviously traveling abroad. It just creates a whole host of sort of barriers, but I do enjoy them. So if I'm being honest with you, I do want to do them, but only if you guys like that kind of stuff. So yeah, do me a favor, drop this a like. Please do subscribe if you can as well, and watch the other videos in that playlist. And I'll be putting up more updates, FYI, for the HEYMAN food arcade as well. When you see this, I may have already launched. I might have like soft launched. Well, I've not told anyone. I've just kind of opened the doors because it kind of gives the staff a bit of time to get used to the process and everything. Like taking orders, the type of food that I want to make. It just gives us a little bit of time to get adjusted to the people coming in. And then when I put the content out, hopefully it'll get a little bit busier and it'll just be create a better experience for you guys. So yeah, anyway, that's enough rambling for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment, please do share, please do support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye 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 bye.